Hello, this is checkpoint 2.31. It says that we have vectors u and v. They're on the xy plane, which means the z component is 0. And now we want to suppose that the x and y components of u and the y component of v are all positive, and then the x component of v is negative. So assume that the coordinate sets are in our usual orientation. They want us to figure out whether or which direction the cross product is going to go. So let's draw our usual orientation for our space in XYZ, and then let's remember that they're all on the XY plane, so that we have two vectors that we're dealing with, and both vectors are on the XY plane. And if we want to imagine, just draw on the side, since they are on the XY plane, we can just kind of draw the two-dimensional version of it and see if we can translate that over to 3 dimensions. Okay, let's first figure out our vector u. On the xy plane has a z component of 0, and x and y components are positive. So we're in the first quadrant. So this is u. I'm just going to put positive, and 0. So we got a positive number, and 0. And then v, so this on the xy, on the space would look something like this. It kind of corresponds to this vector. Now let's get another vector in there. This is the vector v. V has a positive y component. V is positive, whereas the x is negative. So positive y, negative x. We must be looking at v happening on in the second quadrant. So we would draw v over here. Okay, let's draw u and then v. So v, the vector, has a positive, negative x, a positive y, and a 0. Okay. Now, by the right hand rule, if I do the right hand, we're going to wrap our fingers around, we would wrap our fingers around u first, and then going towards v. And so if we do that, if we wrap our fingers around u and then v, our vector would be going towards you. I mean, towards the viewer. And if we do it from here, it looks like our vector cross product that is going to be perpendicular to both vectors would be going upward. Okay. We can kind of do that analysis here as well. We have, see the formula for the cross product. If we do u cross v, the first component is going to be this quantity over here times 0. So it's going to be 0 minus, and then this minus this, which is this times this, which is also 0. It's going to go 0 in the x. And then in the y, it's going to go 0 minus 0, or that's a minus. So again, 0 in the y. And then the z component, this is where it's going to matter. It's going to be a positive times a positive minus a negative times a positive. And so we got positive, negative, negative is a positive, so it's going to be a positive. So this will end up being some 0, 0, and some positive number. And well, let's make it viewable in your screen. 0, 0, and some positive number. That's still not viewable. Well, it'll be 0, 0, and positive. In any case, we can see that it's going upward, and so that would be your solution. Okay, I hope that helps.